Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you how to carry on Master Yi in the top lane. It's just as good as Master Yi jungle, and it is a whole lot of fun. Just make sure you don't do anything too crazy before level 6, because without your R, it's really hard to get a true kill. So unless the enemy's gonna make a big slip up, you get a jungle gank, or if you're not level 6, then you shouldn't be trying to force an all-in most of the time. With that being said, Vladimir is pretty weak early game that we could just all-in him. Vladimir's level 1 is absurdly abusable. We're body blocking him a lot there, as you can see. Trying to move in between him. He's taking a lot of damage. This guy's making enough mistakes. We could force an all-in here and kill him, especially if we hit level 2 first. He's trying to hit me with his Q. He should just be using it on the minions at this point to heal. That's very good for me. All I need to do is get my Q back up. This is a rare situation against most top laners, whether it's a Riven, Darius, or Garen. You would just let them push to you. You're going to mainly just farm and play safe. I imagine he has Blood Pool now. Yeah, he's going to have Blood Pool and try to bait me. We hit him with our Q there, the AoE, so that was actually fine. He's really trying to hit us with his Q, though. He's pushing me off the minions a bit. He's so low on health. I just need to get him underneath his turret. We get him there again. Get some damage on him. We're very gankable right now is the issue, and this is where you don't want to be on Yi. We get the spread there. Your E doesn't cost you any mana. It's a very good push tool. I can't stress this enough, though. You generally don't want to be pushing on E pre-6 unless you're up against a really weak early game lane style champion like Vladimir. Against any normal top laner, you're going to hold the wave around here if you can. Farm, don't die, make it to 6, and then you can really start playing the game like it should be played. So we have a little bit more CS than this guy. We've missed a lot of CS so far. So is he. He started the game off really aggressive. You get up against any weak level 1 champion, don't be afraid to Q and set up an all-in. That's the best play in this specific matchup. Master Yi has decent all-in potential. It's just substantially better once you're 6. I don't know where Kindred is, so even though I win the fight against him, I don't want to force it when I don't know where she's at. That would be a huge mistake. She could be in a bush. She could be waiting to gank. Instead, I'll let this wave push to me. Oh my goodness, my minions are pro last hitters. My minions are going straight to the pro scene here. Like, what is this? They're not even focusing the cannon. They're just sniping down his ranged minions. My goodness. We'll back once we can afford recurve bow, or once he gets us low enough on mana. Your meditate heals you for a fudge load. The lower on health you are as well. Your meditate basically heals you for half your health, so it's pretty hard for people to poke you out of lane. I didn't realize I was up against a Vladimir. I would have probably gone for second win. Second win D-Shield's very good against poke matchups. I want to try to freeze what he's doing here. Give me this minion. He's putting some damage on us. Kindred's bot side. That's really good for us to know. Need to thin out these melees. They have a weird amount of health. Yeah, he forces the crash. We get the damage on him. We also get the minions. Check out our meditate. We're at 450 health. And now we are at about 650. So 200 HP back. Pretty solid. Not too shabby. My Q is up. I would have used it there to chain. We get that minion. Now we're finally level 6. We could try to all in him right now since he has more HP. And since he has more items right now, I think trying to all in him would be a mistake. So instead, I would rather reset, Get recurve bow. In a lot of ways, this is similar to 𝐒𝐂𝐂𝐂, playing 𝐒𝐂𝐂𝐂 as top or 𝐒𝐂𝐂𝐂 mid. I really want that cannon. If he hits me, it is what it is. As long as we don't die. We're going to turn on our E to get that last hit. Looks like he just used his blood pool. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'll go ahead and try to dump this wave. Ooh, never mind. This guy stayed. We're using our E to try to dump wave as fast as we can. His damage is still low enough. He's not able to do meaningful poke. Looks like he's trying to counter shove. He should have just reset at this point when I had 3 or 4 more minions. We both get back to lane. He would get more CS than me. First item rush, usually looking for a recurve bow. We'll grab boots and this, head back. Recurve bow is really, really important. Your true damage is really your main source of damage on Master Yi. Synergizes with your passive. You get to auto attack twice every 4th auto attack. So 1, 2, 3, and then bam, you get 2 autos. Should be able to set up an all-in on this guy now. This is generally when you're going to get a kill if you don't get a gank. It's after you back, you're level 6 and up. He does have phase rush. Got him. Kindred's dead. And this is why I say this pick is actually like kind of brain dead OP. We did miss a lot of minions though. Kind of bums me out. I'll pull these back. That way my wave will crash, hopefully. I would like my wave to crash. All you have to do is survive till 6. Get your items and then all in. There's really no champion who can go toe-to-toe with how strong Master Yi is right now. He's extremely broken. We have a very awkward amount of gold. We'll just go ahead and buy this and grab a control word, head back to lane. I think his wave should push towards me the way I set it up to reinforce. It does suck that I missed a lot of minions, but getting 2 kills is definitely worth it. Ghost plus R, so much movement speed. Whenever you get a killer assist, it gives you an R extension on Master Yi, and plus you get the Ghost extension as well for kills and assists. So I think Master Yi is really a better carry than 𝐒𝐂𝐂𝐂. Master Yi has the true damage to back it up and kill anything. He can also dodge turret shots and really most forms of damage with his Q. Mitigate turret damage, most forms of damage with his W. Oh, alright, you want to play that? I'm going to go ahead and use our R here. Oh my god, that was way too close. This dude's getting tanky. That was so close, man. Like, holy smokes. He did have minion advantage, to be fair, but still. Kindred's bot side, so we're going to go ahead and shove. We did take that fight without Ignite or Ghost, which made it harder as well. Nice. I'm going to go ahead and just leave. It's not worth dying. He might check bush. Doubt he'd leave these minions, though. Yeah, he's trying to find me right now. What a turd bag. Feels bad. He gave up some minions for that too. We'll go ahead, grab the pickaxe, head back to lane. We don't really need a form of sustain at this point in the game. If you need to sustain early on because you're up against hyper poke, maybe like a Teemo, second win plus door and shield. But at this point in the game, getting a refill or potions just doesn't make sense. We're about to have a lot of life still. We can continue to all in. This guy, our R is very, very short cooldown. So, yeah, I'm not going to waste gold on freaking potions at this point. Oh, my goodness. Okay, Vladimir's going mid. He doesn't want to fight me anymore after that last fight. Your W is a really good auto attack resetter, so make sure you're using it in a 1 versus 1, even if you don't find a good time to use it because they already used all their abilities. Auto attack W reset auto. It gives you a half a second of a 90% damage reduction at the start and at the end of it. So if you use it properly, it's basically giving you a full second instantly of 90% damage reduction. Makes you very tanky. The rest of the duration, it's only 45% damage reduction, which is still pretty good. Once it's maxed, it's 55% for the rest of the duration. Vladimir's going to go mid now. He's going to lose lots of plates. That's fine by me. Oh no, not the turret shot. We'll use our E to shove wave. Once again, you wouldn't want to be shoving waves if you are pre-6 unless the enemy laner is dead or recalled. Only doing this because we are post level 6, so we have our R plus an item back. The reason why I keep saying that is before you're level 6 and before you've bought any items, you don't usually have the damage to get the kill, and you'll just end up over pushing wave and getting yourself killed from a gank. When you play Master Yi top, your jungler will almost never gank for you, which is a real shame since Master Yi is such a good carry. Put a little bit of damage on us there. It's fine. Oh, I just realized we have armor. We don't have magic resist. Probably making it a little bit harder. A little bit. Looking at Vex items, she has not a completed item yet. We're also level up on her, so we should be able to take her. We're going to have to R after she fears us, though, because the fear is going to push us away. So I need her to use her fear first. There we go. We'll ghost for this, close the distance. Now we'll R. Now she's dead. You don't want to use your Q2 early. It's your main gap closer. So if you use it initially, there's no easy way to keep up with them. And so it's your gap closer. It's your dodge tool as well. So using it way too early means you're not getting to dodge anything with it. And yeah, it's just going to make it really hard to actually stay on top of them. You always really want to run them down first on Mastery. The only exception is if the Q itself will kill them on impact because they're already that low, then it's fine. That Herald's kind of wasteful. We didn't need it for a single play after I killed the enemy laner. It's fine. We'll hopefully get the next turret. Go ahead and take these while I'm at it. Don't do it, Zach. Oh, he just... Oh, that's really BM. You never steal your laner's jungle camp when it's in the enemy's jungle like that, especially when they start it. That's just really, really BM. He also stole gold here. That stealing in the sense of we could have easily taken it solo. That's just a bit of a turd move. At this point, we would want to go for a... Sunfire Aegis. Sunfire is really overtuned right now. We're seeing a lot of Sunfire Aegis junglers. Or champions who can utilize it, I should say. Because lots of champions who traditionally a year ago wouldn't ever build an item like this now do. Whether it's in Zao or Master Yi, even in Evelyn. Sunfire's just way too strong. It got over buffed. Lots of stats, and it gives you on-hit damage from the Flame Touch. So it synergizes really well with Rage Blade and your passive. So going to be shooting for Sunfire here into Rage Blade. This is currently Master Yi's highest win rate build for not only jungle, but also top lane. Exciting times. Vlad's not going to play top anymore. He's not coming back. He needed a gank, to be honest. Vlad can't do anything against a champion who can all in him. Master Yi also goes through Vlad's slow really easily because Master Yi R protects him from movement speed cripples and attack speed cripples. So Vlad has no way of really getting Yi off of him. Once he closes the distance, autos, you can Q reset to dodge abilities as well. Auto attack Q reset. Looks like Kinder's going to be back in here in a second. I don't know where the rest of her team is, so we'll pull back for a moment. We're quite a bit more fed than her, so... Oh, I don't know if I like that fight. If there wasn't 3 of them, I'd do it, but it's like Vex is a full item. Soraka's a full item. I'm up against 2 full items plus Vladimir when I'm only 1 full item, so it's like, eh. I'd rather not. Soraka's going to heal whoever I focus, so I have to go for the Soraka. Vex at that point fears me. I'm going to run away at max speed because our R makes us immune to movement speed cripples. can make it very hard to stay on top of them, and I'll probably just end up dying. With every item you get and every level you get, your carry potential goes up by a lot. That's why it's really important not to die in the early game. Getting kills is relatively irrelevant on E pre-6, because once you're level 6 with some gold spent, you can start to get kills. This works much, much better, this strategy. Like way, way stronger if you're duo with your jungler. Your jungler gives you an early gank, pre-6, you get a kill pre-6, and then the game, you snowball so much faster. The compounded interest is nuts. We're pretty much at that point right now, though. They haven't been able to shut us down. Right now, they're focusing on killing our teammates. They don't have really anyone to match me, though. Sivir's 2 full item. She doesn't have shield bow, though. Soraka's behind her, so I kind of have to back off. Sivir's really fed. 9 kills. Same CS as me. We'll reset. Get our Sunfire here. Dragon's coming up in 30. Probably should go bot now, get that outer turret. Thing is, Veigar is already over there. Maybe we should go to drag fight. The way your flame touch works, you need to be in combat for a little bit. It's once you have max immolation stacks. So once you've been in combat for just like a second or two, it doesn't really take that long. You get your flame touch up. And you can get that off of epic monsters or champions. So you can build it up off the dragon and then just maul the enemy champs pretty hard. We'll try to do that here. Try to hold on to my Q. Oh, nice. Look at that Triumph healing. They're all dead now. Yep. That Triumph, my teammates got a kill or two. We healed back so much. And that's the flame touch. We built it up off the dragon. We get to going, and it already did 840 damage, and they surrendered. All right, we'll do a part 2. That was a lot of fun. I'll see you guys there. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to part 2 of Mastery in the top lane. This time we are up against a more challenging matchup. Not a freebie, not like a Vladimir. This time we're actually gonna have to play defensive, closer to our turret, and try not to die. It's a Renekton with Ignite, press the attack. We definitely don't want to be taking trades with him. He'll take a quick snappy trade, auto attack, double reset Q, and he can E out, do half our health. And it's not even gonna cost him any mana, so. Good positioning, level 6 with an item back is going to be what it takes to beat this guy. I think overall their team is very, very weak against ours in a late game team fight. We have 2 Taric Rs because Taric has an R, and then Nyla has a Taric R in her kit. I'm not even being sarcastic. And then Lux has her shield, so we have a lot of stuff to keep us alive simultaneously. They have a lot of AoE, like with Eve R, Yone R, Renekton Q, Renekton E, to where I think they'll have trouble not blowing up the fake 𝐒𝐿𝐂𝐿, which is going to wreck them in a team fight. Come on, minion block, minion block, minion block. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. The wave's going to push into us now. That's what it's all about, guys. It's about laming your own minions. Most likely he's going to end up pushing the wave into us since his attacks are, yeah, since his attacks are like that. We still got all of those, and his wave's still pushing into us. That's perfect. Get triple melee. He only gets 1 minion there. Do some more minion block. It's more important to block the ranged creeps because they can attack from farther away, and they don't get blocked as easily, like in terms of why they're fighting. They're more consistent, like a turret. We're chilling. We don't want to queue in on that melee to get the spread. He is sitting on double, like full fury right now. Level 2. We don't want to take too much damage for this. He just burned his dash, and we know he doesn't have stun. We might have actually been able to take a little bit of a trade once we knew he didn't have stun. He went for the dash so he could get more consistent poke down. Now he has his stun. Got a thin these out. Nice. We're gonna turn on our E and make it easier to last hit. And we got pretty much all of those. Perfect. This is exactly how this should be played against a strong melee champion. Riven, Renekton, Darius, Garen. Mordekaiser, you can fight a little bit more because he's so skill shot reliant. When he misses his Q, you can kind of just chunk him. So Mord's a weird one. His stuff's on cooldown. I'll just fight it. He put too many of his abilities on cooldown to where it's like, all right, we can all in this. His stun was on cooldown, his dash was on cooldown. He's got nothing left then. He has no escape tool, and he has no way to quickly press the attack, so. Other than just waiting till level 6 and purchasing some items, you can still look for a kill if they're gonna make a huge mistake like that. It's not gonna happen every game, but when it does happen, you should be ready for it. Trying to get the wave dumped. He's only level 3. He's not going to leave those minions to stop my back, so we'll back right here. He'll be close to level 5 now. Just wanted to get a true minion crash. The wave should end up pushing back to me since these are going to reinforce first since they're stuck there. First item back here, we'll go recurve bow with... We'll grab a single potion. I'm hesitant to get a refill because our meditate heals us for so much that I think we'll be fine with our positioning. He's not able to poke us down, so I'd rather save 100 gold. We might not even need to use this potion, which is fine by me. He just hit level 5, so we're ahead in XP. We're about a third of the way to 6. We should hit 6 before this guy. Our ignite is on cooldown though, and he probably has his ignite. Go ahead and get our ward down and try to be in range for this XP. I'll have to give up that minion. I don't want to fight him. 3 range creeps does about as much damage as an 80 carry in the early game, so an 80 carry with D-Blade. And he has 5 of those, so he has pretty much 2 80 carries right there, ready to auto me if I try to fight him on that. Oof. He just missed, wait. Oh yeah, he missed it, nice. We can look for a big fight here. He's dead. When he tried to stun us, we Q'd, and then he almost stunned our minion on accident, but then he ended up like canceling his auto. But it still wasn't enough because he burned his dash cooldown. We already have item advantage. He kind of just needs to hold on to his abilities and shove the wave in. But if he's going to use his abilities so frivolously, it gives us an opportunity to punish him. We can stay. I'll meditate. Potion. Should get enough health back to all in this guy. Once our ignite's up, he's still pretty far off away from his level 6. And when he comes back, we should be able to all in him right when our ignite's up is when we'll do it. Yeah, this is a good time. It's just a question of is he going to step up or not. Oh, I got double dash. That's my misplay. I didn't realize the first dash technically went through us. Now what we want to do is basically just crash the wave and reset. He should freeze it here. That's fine. Because we'll come back with item advantage and we'll be able to break. We're kind of out of mana anyways because we've been meditate spamming. We'll go for pickaxe and one more potion. It feels bad to buy another potion. It's worth it though if we can survive or kill him again. He went for plated steel cap rush, so he's actually really fast and kind of tanky now. Plated steel cap works really well against physical damage champs. I wouldn't necessarily want to rush it because, I mean, we have true damage, so I don't think we'd need it. If their jungler was an 80 like Jackson, Zhao, Garen, Darius, any kind of AD jungler, Graves, Kindred, plated steel cap rush would be okay because then it would work effectively against both of them. But since it's an Evelynn, the value we'd be getting out of plated would be questionable. It wouldn't nerf her at either one of their CCs against me, nor would it hurt Evelyn's damage output against us. He's scared to all in us. Our R still on cooldown though. He may not realize that. He's giving us a little bit too much breathing room. He needed to push us off this wave and so it could crash. Now I can hold it here for a while. He's losing the game of footsies. He needs to walk up and hit me with a Q to get me off of this. Yeah, I don't want to tank all of these. I'm going to turn on my E for the last hit. I backstepped right as he went in for that Q. Nah, barely missed it. I don't know where Eve is. Just try to minion block a little bit. Look at that cannon minion. How do you like it? All these years of minions trolling me, and now they get a taste. Yeah, that's right. It's called justice. We're chilling. I don't know where Eve is. We don't need to take a big fight. It's not like he outscales us. That's the beauty of playing Master Tinkle. Mr. Tinkle and Sprinkles. Gonna have to meditate that. 𝐒𝐿𝐂 gets the kill. I guess Evelyn dies here if she goes for this. Yeah, she probably knows she can't. Yeah, we got the wave shoved. It's fine. Ooh. I didn't need to ghost. Oh my god, he walked right into the 𝐒𝐂𝐂 box. For some reason I thought he was gonna walk around it, but it's like, how would he know it was even there? So of course he walks into it. Oh my god. I trolled myself so hard. Good thing ghost is shorter cooldown than flash by 1.5 minutes. Go ahead, grab this and grab this. We don't really need the refill. His wave's gonna end up pushing to me. It's reinforcing first, plus he's shoving. Double range creep, like that's a huge deal. Plus his wave's gonna keep reinforcing first since it's closer to his turret. Doesn't matter how low on health a ranged minion is, because they generally don't get focused down by your minions, so they'll keep doing exactly what they need to do at full force. They don't do less damage just because they're low on health. Ooh, he wasted stun. What is he doing? He like didn't want to miss a minion or something, so he just straight up whipped his stun on it. 10 out of 10 would not recommend that. I thought he was trying to stun me there. It's probably still on cooldown though. I need to back off while my Q's on cooldown. Okay, Eve's bot side. We could actually all in this guy. We'll meditate this damage off. Look for the all in. All he has is a lifesteal item. Yeah, fight him with our R. Ooh, did he get the dash again? Oh my gosh, I keep... Like, I'm not realizing he's even finding that. We need to leave now, though. We can't stay. Ultimately, not to sound like a broken record, even with us wasting all these things, like our R and Ghost, as long as we're not dying, our scaling will kick in eventually. When we know where Evelyn is, like we did, we can take trades with Q and E. I shouldn't pop my R until his dash is on a cooldown, because it keeps giving it to him, when in my mind I'm thinking, oh, that didn't go, the first one didn't go through me at all, so there's no way he has the second one, but it is counting the first one. So we're not even close. Catch another wave, don't mind if I do. Evelyn's bot side. I want to take some trades with this guy. Auto attack Q resets. Our passive's up. Let's take the fight. Now we'll dump the wave. Oh man, there's more minions. Oof. Once your passive's up, you get that double auto off with the E, you get shredded. He's dead. Goodbye, Mr. Renekton. He stayed with way too low of HP. Maybe he thought my R was still on a cooldown. But it's like, dude, if your R's up, there's a good chance mine is too. Oof, we get a full plate up on this guy. Evelyn, if she bases and then comes for me, that'll be annoying. She'll probably be a full item. There she is. She hasn't based yet. Lux and 𝐒𝐂𝐂 are pooping their bed over there. I might have to leave if I see Yone. Oh, never mind. I'll kill these chumps. Key reset. We'll run her down. I don't think she has our auto attack in the Q reset. That's a shutdown, and I'd say that's GG's, honestly. You can't give Mastery 700 gold off of a single kill like that. Renekton's gonna get absolutely eaten now. It's gonna be a black bear attacking a cow. You guys should definitely look that up, by the way. For those of you who think cows are, or I should say black bears are cute. They're absolute godless, bloodthirsty killing machines. Wait, what am I going for again? We're going for Sunfire. Absolute monsters. I'd go as far to say that black bears that aren't terrified of humans, black bears that are curious enough to approach property should be put down, because you never know. What if your kid goes out there on their own and the black bear decides it's hungry? It's just one of those things. Eventually, if you do that enough, the gene pool will change to where they'll be too afraid to. That's how that works, right? Over time, they'll be too afraid to come up because all the ones that were comfortable enough with approaching are dead. That's the perfect world that I'm speaking of. And with your help, we can make it a reality. My goodness. Renekton no stun? You just put it on cooldown. It just finally wore off. I'm gonna hold the cannon here. I can't even tell what 𝐒𝐂𝐂's the real one. They look the exact same. That clone looked no different than him on my screen. This is so silly. Oh, this is bad. Oh, no. Why is Yone in my lane and why are we not getting mid-turret? Regardless, though, I shouldn't have let myself die there. That was a massive mistake. Like, me dying was just really, really bad. I felt confident because I think I have a teammate there, but it's only a 𝐒𝐂𝐂. And an AP 𝐒𝐂𝐂 at that. But, like, whenever an enemy roams, they should lose their turret. Especially when they're gone for 3 minutes. Question is, does 𝐒𝐂𝐂 have enough AoE to clear that? And he does. His R's back up. I don't think his R has enough damage to actually get a kill, though. Yeah, it doesn't do that much. Oh well, we need to just keep getting gold and XP. Hey, Yone, you stink bag. My Q's about to be back up, Mr. Renekton. And I have more movement speed than you do. You're dead. We got our sweet, sweet revenge. Yeah, I'm glad we're going tanky this game. If we were going squishy, we'd get point and click CC'd by Renekton, and then we'd get hit by everything else on their team. Thresh CC. Sucks that we lost our turret before he lost his. Oh well. Evelyn's not going to rush me, so I'll go ahead and use my E to push. We don't really need to use our Q to push at this point. I'm also trying to save mana, so using E is just fine. After the Sunfire, we're going to go in for that Rage Blade, probably into a Titanic, maybe a Death Stance. We'll see. We'll see what we need. Depends on how big the Eve is. Everyone's starting to group up bot side. We could probably kill him here. I think he just burned his dash too. I wasn't paying attention to see if he burned his stun. He should die. Oh my god! He's actually so strong. Oh, like obviously we used our Q on the late side, but if we used it early, I still don't know if we would have been able to win it. That's rough. He actually wins that. Look at the items. We're up a D-Blade, and we're up a cloth armor. We did take 200 damage from minions, though. That could easily be the difference. But still... I guess he has D-Shield to match our D-Blade, so we're really only up a cloth armor and a dagger in that last fight. Alright, show me the money here. Now he gets to push all the way up. Oh, that's sad, man. It's really sad. His dash is on a cooldown. Nice try, Renekton. Holy crap. That champion's kind of cracked. I'm starting to wonder if we should have just gone for Berserkers instead of plated. Does Renekton have armor penetration in his kit? I don't remember him having that. Like, I know Darius does. I'm pretty sure Yasuo does. I don't remember Renekton having that. Oh my goodness, we're missing a lot of minions. We could go for red buff here. Choose the Evelyn. Let's heal back first. R is up. We can also get Sunfire. I think that'll make a big difference against the Renekton. I don't want to use Q. I need to be able to do outplays if need be. Nice. So Eve went bot side. We could probably kill Renekton with red buff diff. I'm not going to risk it. We're at a point where we just need to stay alive. Dying is really, really bad for us. And I get it. We only got one ruby crystal. That's a big difference, though. That's an extra auto attack. Okay. It's a big deal. An extra auto attack he has to put out, and he has slow attack speed. He owns top side right now for some reason. I wonder if Renekton's over here. No, he's not. What? What is going on here? Blasphemy. We get the attach. Mastery is a pretty vicious counter to things like Yone and Yasuo. Especially as you get bigger and bigger. It's very challenging for them to do much against you. Like our Q attaches to his soul thing. We can dodge his CC with it. Any type of skill shot your Q does quite well against. We don't have R, but we do have red buff and item advantage, so we should still have this. Ooh, he put dash on cooldown. He's dead. He still was like way too close in that fight though. For us having item advantage and lethal tempo, like what is that champ? The champ is too much. We should be able to kill him and he should do 20 damage to us max. It should be as hard as fighting a ranged creep. But it's not, because they clearly have Renekton mains on the balance team. Trying to make sure that champion's overtuned. Oh man. Oh yeah, we should be going for Rageblade right now. What am I doing? Rageblade would be better than Titanic at the moment. We need more true damage. Our R is up. We could wait for an Evelyn over here where she pills out for Raptors or pushing Baron or something. Enemies are doing random chases. Guess we'll sell the D-Blade. It's not really doing anything for us at this point. Having crit would be better. I don't want to sell the Ruby because we're actually going to use that to build. The D-Blade doesn't build into anything. Still feels bad leaving base with 800 gold. Need 400 more for Goon's use. Ghost is up. Renekton's still not his second complete item. We could go maul him right here. He doesn't know what to do. Renekton's not the best teamfight champion, so he's just going to keep splitting, which isn't going to work unless he gets a teammate to come up here with him. He just burned his stun. Yep. If we're on Ghost and R, he can't outrun us. We're moving 608. It's basically Rammus on Q. Nice. Sunfire's done 700 damage. Sweet. Bork's done 4k. Holy smokes. Bork OP. Not bad at all. Dragon fight's happening. I should probably go over there. We're not going to be able to take turret in this short amount of time. Draven gets a kill. Ooh, those guys are too healthy for me to do anything. We're going to have to give up this dragon and just wait to team fight with the Tark when the time comes. We can't go over there and fight 1 versus 4 against full HP people without my R and Ghost. It's not going to work. Instead, we'll shove wave. We have to give that. We get the turret. It's going to slow these guys down. Evelyn's crossing over. Makes me a little nervous. She might come for her raptors. Probably just start my recall just in case they saw me. Yeah, they know I'm here. I mean, never mind. Thought maybe Evelyn saw me as I was stepped out of the bush there. Rage Blade. Now we'll go for that sweet Titanic. Ooh, we're tanky. 3k HP, dude. 150 AD, 68 on true damage, 68 true damage on hit. Auto attacks plus passive. I think they make Master Yi's Q even do on hit. Yeah, applies on hit effects at least 75% damage. Subsequent hits are reduced by 25%. Yeah, so even his Q applies it. Juicy. I don't know why they decided to do that. That's a relatively recent change, so don't roast me too much. A year ago, it wasn't like that. They did that because they were tired of Master Yi being a Hella Blades lethality build champ because he made like Rengar and 𝐒𝐿𝐾 look like baby champions. Look like a little diaper, poop in your diaper type of champs. So they decided, you know what? Let's give Master Yi even more on hit because that's what he needs. Yeah, we're really tanky. Holy mother. Yeah, it's over, dude. We've hit the jackpot. Their fed Draven, triple item Draven, was doing nothing to us. No real damage output. Holy smokes. 1100, 6,200, bro. She's dead. Evelyn, why do you run from me? Thank goodness we had a minion to Q2. Oh man, just wait till we get a Tark R in a team fight. Tark R is going to be all we need to 2v5. As long as we dodge a little bit of CC with our Q, like a Thresh hook. Ooh, no red buff. That's sad. Very unfortunate. All right, time for Titanic. Then we'll go for maybe Bloodthirster or Wit's End. They don't have that much magic damage, so never mind, not Wit's End. I guess Death's Dance is fine. Go for an Oracle. Zion's out of position. Should definitely push top side at this point. Dragon's down, Baron's up, so if we pressure top, we're closer to Baron anyways. We already have mid in him, no reason to force a fight down there. It's a very desperate play. They can just fall back to double turret. Double turret plus them can easily handle a single stream of cannons. With Titanic, your wave clear is disgusting. You're probably the fastest wave clear champ in the game. Titanic Master 𝐒𝐿𝐾𝐿. Master PP. Just flick on that E and a few autos. And the nice thing is your E doesn't cost mana. His best ability, no mana costs. I don't know where these guys are at. None of them are on the map, so I have to pull back. They could 5-man rotate. Okay, we see 3 Threshes. Can we get another one? Just need vision. Okay, we know where Yone is. We can 1v3 as long as it's not all 5. And Renekton's mid. There's 2 of them bot. We're safe. Who's gonna stand up to us? Nobody. No one's gonna want to come over here because they know they can't solo me, and if they send 2, they know they can't. So they really have to send their whole team. Alright, I guess I'll just take this for free. have a massive item advantage on Renekton. Hey, friend. Not the best Q in the world. That's fine, though. We can extend our R duration with Meditate. It also puts your E on pause. Your R and your E. It pauses them both while you're meditating or while you're in Q. They're not backing, so I don't really need to stall out my R. I'll just focus on the turrets. Mastery top, it's the real deal. Just play around his power spikes. It's really fun. Insane carry champ. And if you ban a jungler, people won't expect you to be playing this top. Nice try. And that is GG's, well played. We'll take a look at the graphs. Oh, baby. Damage dealt to enemy champions. We had the most in the game by about 2 times. Damage taken, we've taken the most on our team. For self-mitigated, we took most in the game at 30k. A little surprising. So if we look at damage taken, we actually took the most in the game if you count self-mitigated, because we had 5k more self-mitigated than Renekton, which would put us at around 33,000. So very cool. Most damage taken technically. Runes, nutty value. Master E top lane is unironically an S+ tier carry for solo queue and an iron to D4 environment. You guys should definitely give it a try. Play it the way I showed it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is 𝐒𝐿𝐋𝐒. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.